Hello Taurus, welcome to this reading. My name is Zane and we are going to be taking a look at the current energy for the sign of Taurus for the week of August 30th. Now Taurus, do keep in mind that this is a general reading, so take the messages as they resonate, drop the ones that do not, and also check out your sun, moon, and rising signs. Now Taurus, the only place you can get anything from me is my website, zaneintuitive.com. Make sure you're using the link below. I'll never ask you for money. I'll never send you an email asking you for a link. Just stay alert. I also do daily content on my Instagram, so if that's your thing, definitely give me a follow there. But with all of that said, let's go ahead and get into this reading. Now, if this message resonates, please do consider hitting that like button so other people can see the video. Subscribe for future updates and drop a comment. Let me know what you think. Also want to say I'm very grateful to the people donating down below. Thank you so much for your support. I really do appreciate it. Same goes to my Patreons. But let's see what we have here for you, Taurus. All right. Make sure everything is in view, and we'll get right into this for you. All right, I think that looks good enough to me. Energy on the bottom, you have the Emperor. So this is a really nice, good card, really nice sign to see this on the bottom. This is big boss energy, okay? This is the energy of stepping into leadership, taking ownership, having success and authority over your life. And really this card is associated with business, career, enterprise, and success in those areas. However way you spin it, this is a really nice card to get. It foretells good things happening in business business issues and in career issues, anything like that. So definitely feel like you are your career or what you do for a living is probably in the spotlight this week in some way. Especially taking a look on this card, I don't really see any love situations. I try to bring in messages for both career and finance as well as love, but for this reading in particular, it looks like money is on your mind. Money is the focus here. Charging ahead is the focus. So taking a look here, right away in the middle, we have the Ace of Swords. This is a really nice card. Once again, this is triumph and victory. Okay, but it's a new beginning in those areas. And the main thing with the Ace of Swords is this is the feeling of a breakthrough. This is the feeling of mental clarity. It's associated with intelligence, strong mental acuity, all of those sorts of attributes, using those things to achieve success in your life and bring about a new beginning like that. It's you can see the clouds clearing here in the background, or the clouds in the background, and they're going to be clearing. And so it's this idea of things moving out of your way, things that no longer serve you, dropping away, and you charging ahead in a victorious manner. And so probably the best swords card to get in the tarot. And so using those skills to really, those communication skills and those strong intelligence skills to really help you here with the Emperor as well in the bottom in your career in some way. Now you also here have the King of Swords. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4 swords here on the board. So communication, intelligence, those sorts of business, law, those sorts of things really into play here for you in this week, Taurus. Now, King of Swords is also it's another card of leadership here, especially when combined with the Emperor. This is somebody who is also kind of acts with authority. This is like a Libra, the Emperor's an Aries. It doesn't matter what sign they are, but you could be dealing with an authority figure in your life. There could also just be divine law and order here at play, something you've done here in the past, leading you into a new place. Hopefully here you have acted with integrity and you have not gossiped, you have not engaged in lower energy like that because I do feel like potentially there's an ending here in the future, but we'll go ahead and just keep moving forward and see what might come through with that. Now you also here have the Two of Pentacles. This is a financial change. I do feel like perhaps for some of you, there's been a successful change in your financial situation, maybe a higher paying job, maybe an investment paying off, maybe even just getting into a house or an apartment that you've been wanting to get, some sort of material change happening. You can see this person's juggling the pentacles, and so it speaks to juggling or fluctuating wealth. But for you, you have, with that card in particular, it can go either way. It depends on the cards around it. For you, you have success here. You have another card of success, the Chariot, and the King of Swords. So for me, I feel like this is good for you. And then you have the Chariot below it, which is another card of winning, success, but this is an even bigger win than the Ace of Swords because this is a major arcana. But more importantly, the Chariot talks about having self-discipline, and you have achieved this victory, you've achieved this success through some sort of hard work or through some sort of self-discipline that you have had in your life. This is also the idea that as above, so below, and we have that theme sort of repeating here with the King of Swords, divine law and order, and we'll get into that a little bit more as we go along. But we have the Ace of Swords, the King of Pentacles, and the Four of Swords here in the middle column. So Four of Swords below the Ace of Swords, your subconscious may be trying to tell you to rest a little bit, to take it easy, to take some time away from the world and retreat and recharge your batteries in some way. You can see this person here is resting after the hardship of the Three of Swords that are now up on the banner there. And so for you, it's like, do you need to do something to maybe regulate your energy? Have you been in go mode a little bit too hard here recently? I do feel like perhaps some of you have, with the Emperor, Ace of Swords, and the King and the Chariot in the background here. It looks like something really good has happened, but you haven't taken the burners off. And so I do feel like maybe taking some time to rest. Now, to wrap this out here, you also have this King of Pentacles. We now have two kings and the Emperor here showing up as potentially leaders or authority figures here in your life. King of Pentacles is somebody who has achieved wealth and success by sticking to the routines, okay? They have this idea that if it ain't broke, don't fix it mentality, right? If it's working, why would I change anything? I already have a gold crown here on my head. And so for the King of Pentacles, it's also just, putting in the work, okay? The King of Pentacles works hard. And so for some of you, I do feel like the amount of work that you've been doing has been on your mind. I do feel like you're recognizing maybe the need for rest here as well, with the Four of Swords. Now in the future, you have the Ten of Swords, the Hermit, and the Devil, repeating with the Swords theme here. This is an ending, okay? This is probably the most challenging card in the tarot, but the way that I like to read tarot is I like to spread a message of positivity. So the way that I read the Ten of Swords is, yes, there's an ending. However, there's also an opportunity for you to release yourself from what is no longer serving you. As something ends, something also new begins, right? And this also gives you an opportunity for hope on the horizon. There's new hope entering your life after an ending, okay? And so something here is ended. That's why I feel like, I wonder if it's something around integrity. You will know that answer. You have the Hermit as well. This is once again telling you to take time to retreat from the world, especially with the Four of Swords. Continue working on self-mastery. Okay, what is it that you are looking to become an expert in? What is it that you're looking to master in your life? And for you, it's mastering some sort of potential demon or some sort of potential, I don't really love that word. It's more like some sort of shadow. This is the card of your shadows here with the Devil, is the way I like to read it. And so something that you need to work through, okay, an internal process or something potentially. I feel like you're mastering yourself in some way, some sort of situation that you're looking to heal from is what's coming up for review here in the future position. Now, let's go ahead and start to get some additional clarity. Now, if you're enjoying this video so far, please do hit that like button and subscribe. It really does help my channel grow, helps get the word out and spread the message to others. There's also a bell below this video. If you click that bell, you'll never miss an update from me. And lastly, Taurus, really appreciate you being here. Thank you for spending your time with me. I hope things are going well for you. I also have a Patreon if you want to support me there. Absolutely no pressure though. There's a link to that in the description below. But let's see what we have here. Also, some of you are saying you can't see the bell. It does show up, I believe, after you hit subscribe. So, all right. we had a card that wanted to pop out there, so we'll start off by reading that one. So you have charity, prayer, and contemplation. Connect with heaven, ask, and you shall receive. Look, this is what I'm talking about here, where there's new hope on the horizon. Don't lose faith at this time, okay? Take time to, it doesn't matter what, like, if you're religious or you're not religious or whatever archetype you believe in, you can take time to connect with heaven, or if you like the universe better, or your guides, your angel, whatever it is that you are into, your archetype. Take time to commune with them at this moment. You have Kalima facing fear. They could give you some sort of insight or help on how to face this problem. Major spiritual changes are unfolding. This is your chance to soar. With the Devil, the Hermit, and the Ten of Swords, your inner shadow, something going on here, you really facing that, taking that, putting that head on here, facing that head on here in this week. And then you have Isis, magic manifesting. Your dreams, visions, and goals are becoming reality. Stay focused. Look, manifestation is super important, and for you, you've clearly manifested a win here with the cards on the board, and there's no reason why that can't continue. And I feel like that's what that's coming in for. Okay, vision, envision yourself having this outcome, envision yourself continuing to be successful, and it's more likely to happen, at least from my perspective. Let's see what else you get here from these tarot cards. Do you feel like some of you maybe want to do visualization techniques specifically? That's coming in with the Ace of Swords, clarity, mental clarity. I do feel like potentially some of you could benefit from visualization. Four of Wands, Ace of Wands, and the Wheel of Fortune. Well, that's what I'm saying here. That's good. Something here in the past really worked out for you. Okay, you have almost like struck gold. I don't know if that's the word, but it's more like there was a really good situation that developed in the past for you. The Wheel of Fortune is the wheel of your destiny spinning. It is a good sign for luck, changes in material situations, your destiny arriving. The thing is, you have to take advantage of that opportunity because the wheel keeps spinning. I do feel like you have. You also here have the Two of Pentacles and the Ace of Wands. Potentially some of you went self-employed, or you had a side hustle here that you started, or you just are passionate about a project, something like that in the past. Maybe there's a new passionate beginning at work or with a new employer. Anytime that you get two aces is always a big victory. It's always a win. Ace of Wands is my favorite card in the tarot because it's turning a passion into a profit, whether that's just succeeding at work in a passionate way or, you know, becoming self-employed. Anything like that is on the table. It's also great for romance if you're into that sort of thing. It's a passionate connection with somebody or a passionate new beginning with somebody, especially when combined with the Four of Wands, which the Four of Wands is the marriage card, traditional marriage card in the tarot. It's also, though, at work, it's like foundations and achievements. And so some of you have really laid the groundwork for that with the King of Swords. Definitely feel like you are acting with authority here with the Emperor, the King of Pentacles, and Swords. You have the Two of Pentacles coming in once again. Two of Wands, so now we have 222 here showing up, and the Hierophant. You're on the right path at work or in whatever it is that you do for your career or within your organization, okay? 222, one meaning for 222 is that you are on the right path, you're doing the right thing. There are a lot of different meanings in numerology that I don't have all the answers to, but I do know 222 is like you're on the right path, keep going. And with the Hierophant showing up, that is your workplace, okay, or your organization or a mentor. And I do feel like it looks very good for that. Two of Wands. You've achieved success here with the Ace of Wands and Swords, and now looking out to the horizon, thinking about what to do next, research, planning, and discovery, moving forward. And as you do that, just, you know, the King of Pentacles, Two of Pentacles, that's a really positive change in your financial situation. For a lot of you, just make sure, I would say, like, research, if you're hoping to make a big purchase here, I would say just do your research, do your due diligence at this time with this card coming in, because that twice, the only reason I say that is because the King of Pentacles, they're very logical in the way that they spend their money, and then you have the Ten of Swords in the future with the Five of Swords, like with the loss here coming in. So I would say just yeah, like make sure you're what you're buying is definitely something you would need. Knight of Pentacles and the Ten of Wands. Yeah, look, you're carrying a burden here. It's internal. Okay, there's some sort of burden that no one else knows about, I almost feel like, or maybe just your very close loved ones know, that you're carrying here with the Ten of Wands and the Devil. And I do feel like you can relieve yourself of that pressure by just focusing on that in this week ahead. I do feel like it will be successful for you to do that. This is not going to resonate for everyone, but some of you might. Now, also, when I get the Ten of Wands and the Devil, it is sometimes comes through as a work addiction, an addiction to work, because the Devil is a card of addictions. Ten of Wands is very hard work, especially with the Knight of Pentacles above it, another card of real hard work. And so the thing is, though, there's a really positive, potentially a positive financial event happening with the Knight of Wands coming in the future, but it's around something that you're mastering. So keep moving forward, because I feel like your hard work will pay off here. Ten of Swords, Five of Swords, both cards. The Five of Swords, there's almost like potentially you or someone in your life was winning at all costs, something like that happening. And I feel like it's almost time for you to take a step back in some area while at the same time continue mastering something. Like, there's one area in your life that you need to take a step back from, and then there's another area in your life that you are achieving mastery in, and it's leading you to some sort of really nice success. Courthouse. Some of you maybe got married recently with Courthouse and the marriage card. Official person, occupation, community, child, distant horizons. Potentially planning for a child as well. Ace of Wands can be the spark of life. You would want to see the Ace of Cups with it for like birthing life, or the Emperor or the Empress, but you do have the Emperor. So maybe some of you have gotten married recently, you're planning for children, something like that. Or the thing is, you're seeing a situation with a new perspective, like as if you had child eyes again. Official person, occupation is clearly HR or some sort of offer coming in from an authority figure that looks very good. And, distant horizons is good times ahead, smooth sailing. I do feel like you're going to, for those of you who are in that storyline, not everyone needs to be, but for those of you who are tackling some sort of inner struggle here, or even addiction to work, I do feel like that's going to be worked through. So thank you so much for being here. If you enjoyed this, hit that like button, subscribe, check out my website, zaneintuitive.com. Consider becoming a Patreon. I will see you in the next one.